So I'm gonna tell y'all why I cut all my friends off from high school. So I didn't just cut them off. I blocked them. I blocked every last one of them. You want to know why I blocked them? Because they were fake. And it's funny because my friend, we go way back from elementary. I don't even hear from this girl. She randomly texted me in 2020. I had a dream that the friends you were with, they were acting like they were for you, but they were really against you. And tell me why just the other day, me and my dad was talking about, high school and all this crap. And he was like, I've been had a dream that the friends you were hanging with didn't really like you and they were jealous of you. And it all made sense because these girls, I had to practically beg. Like every time I posted like a cute picture from Instagram, they were always shady. Like, oh, why your face look like that? Or why your hair look like that? Or it was always some shade. Or I always had to like beg them to hype me up. You know how you feel cute and you just want your friends to gas you up, but they never did that. Okay? And let me tell you something. Let me tell you about this one friend that I had. She was light skinned like me. She had loose curly hair, okay? She had this look. You know how mixed people look, like biracial people, and they have like this certain look, even though biracial and mixed people can come in many different forms. There's no ideal look, but there is a specific look that the media pushes, right? Anyway, she has that look, so people typically think she's mixed, like half white or something, but she's not. She's fully black. She's just light skinned. And in her eyes, she has good hair, right? I remember me and her got into a spat. This was like years before I cut her off. And she said something shady. She was like, that's why you don't have waves, implying hair texture. And even though I was super nice back then, too nice, this is what I told that hoe. I said, I don't need waves to be pretty. Because quite frankly, what does my hair texture have to do with anything? Because we was arguing over something small, but she brought in this hair thing. And the craziest part is, I ain't never rocked my natural hair. Like, she never seen my curls, y'all. That's what pissed me off. Because it's like, you're talking all this mess. You're saying, oh, I don't have good hair, or I don't have waves like you so-called have, that I'm less than. That's how I know she was competing against me. And I had a dream, like, a long time ago. I didn't pay it no mind, but I had a dream like we was doing presentations, but it was like we were competing against each other. So that's when I knew that was God trying to show me that, like, hello, your friend's jealous of you. She's competing against you. Because she was skinny. She was cute. But it's like, I'm curvy. I have an hourglass body, So, it's like in her eyes, I had the body and face. But she was always asking me, like, when you're going to wear your natural hair, or are you bald headed, and all this. Like, she kept constantly asking me about my natural hair. And it's just like, me personally, I'm going to wear my natural hair eventually. I'm going to rock my hair, but on my terms. I don't want to feel pressure. My hair has been through a lot. It's been through chemicals. It's been through perms. I've been natural for like 4 years. My hair's been flourishing. But I got to save up for a hairstylist. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't keep depending on my sister to do it. When she said that, I was like, what does my hair type got to do with anything? And I remember I showed her this real pretty girl, y'all. She's a popular influencer. I'm not going to say her name, but I was thinking about saying her name because she's like low-key famous. But maybe I'll say her name. I don't know. I'm not going to say her name. But I showed this girl. We're going to call her D, the same girl that threw shade at my hair, even though she never seen my curls before. I showed her like a video of her, and she was so beautiful, right? The girl. And here goes her shady butt. She don't look good right there. And to me, like, it's like you can have your own opinions, but it's like, why are you saying it like that? Like, baby girl, she looks better than you, honey. Don't ever play that. Don't do that. And let me tell you, her sister, this girl's sister, used to slide up on my pictures and always comment heart emojis. And I was thinking, like, why her sister hyped me up more than her? And me and her sister never really talked like that. We never got a chance to. But I always thought her sister was the baddest one out of them. Like, for real. I thought her sister was fine. And I thought she was just kind of just there. I ain't trying to pin two sisters against each other, but that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's up? But yeah, I don't miss this friendship. This friendship was toxic. I didn't even realize how toxic it was until I just talked this out through the camera. And it's so funny because we used to call each other twin, even though we didn't look alike. We were just both light skinned. So y'all, that's why I cut that friend off. Now this other friend I had, she was fat. Point blank period. She was fat, big as a house. She always had somebody's name in her mouth. She was always talking crap about people. And she was always shady. Like, she was just shady. Like, I don't know how else to say it. She was shady. The last time I saw her was the day before I went online. And she was like, Diamond, make sure you keep in touch. Baby, I gave her a hug and then I left. And my baby, best believe I didn't keep in touch. And I don't even know if she was talking crap about me. I had no proof. Didn't care. I was just like, I'm done with this friendship. I'm done with her. Because, you know, the issue wasn't her being fat. It's the fact that you big and you loud. You big and you messy. You're big and you're causing drama. Okay, honey? You can't be doing that. You can't be looking like that, but you throwing shade at me. Somebody that's been a good friend to you. But let me tell you something. I was a good friend because I remember one of my guy friends at the time. I showed them a picture of her. And the first thing this nigga says is, ooh, who did? You know what I'm saying? And I never told the fat girl this, my fat friend this. Because I knew it was going to get to her. I knew it was going to hurt her. And trust me, it's not that she's ugly or that she's fat. There are plenty of attractive fat people. But she happens to be one of those, like, fake, messy, fat people. But off topic, she's good at makeup. That's what I give her. She's good at makeup. Yeah. Like, she could really make a living being a makeup artist. Then, my other friend. Y'all, let me tell y'all about this hoe. She looked like a stud. And I ain't even trying to be no shade, throw no shade, but she looked like a stud. Everybody thought she was gay. She had a deep voice. Maybe she was just a tomboy. I don't know. Maybe she liked bumping kitties. I don't know. I don't care. That's her business. But yeah, maybe she secretly liked bumping kitties. Maybe she had a strap on, baby. I don't know. But she was giving all those type of energy. I'm like, dang, is my friend a lesbian? Dang, is my friend, like, she swing the other way? But, you know, I was going to support her, you know, because that's my friend. You know, I don't care. But, hey. But, anyway, tell me why I got this girl an anime hoodie. I got her this hoodie because I knew she liked anime. It was a very thoughtful gift. And tell me why when my birthday came, crickets. And my daddy, oh, he was mad. He was like, you gave this girl a hoodie and she didn't try to get you no gift? And let me tell you something. When we used to have class together, we would be walking, we'd be talking. But as soon as she saw her other friends, she used to just ditch me. Like, she didn't look back. She didn't say bye. She just used to ditch me and leave. And low-key, that used to hurt my feelings because I'm like, dang, like, you can't even say bye. Like, what am I, just your convenient friend? Because, baby, she'll be asking me for answers. You know, Diamond, did you do this? And she'll try to gaslight me saying, like, oh, I can have other friends. But it's like, there's nothing wrong with you having other friends. But don't forget about your new friend. Like, your friend here. You know, I've been there for you. And I wasn't trying to buy the friendship. I just genuinely cared about her. And I love, like, giving gifts. I love, like, helping people. I love making people happy. But it's like, I had to cut that off because I felt like the friendship was one-sided. Like, girl, bye. Like, you really thought I'm finna hold on to that friendship? And, baby, I didn't look back. And even though I have no friends and I'm a loner right now, I'm waiting for God to send me some friends. Because I'm not finna settle for less. Okay? Because I done got played by these people. And let me tell you something. I said, I see why I was hated. I said, even though I was insecure back in high school, I said, baby, I've been cute. Body been T. That's why they was really mad, y'all. And I'm telling you, I'm like, why were they treating me this way when I've been sweet, humble, been a good friend, but I was getting paid dust? That's why I cut them off. And they got cut off in 2021. Baby, it's 2025. I ain't never looked back. I bet they wonder like, dang, what happened to her? And I'm like, baby, I'm glowing up. And trust me, I found some of their accounts. And ain't nothing changed. I said, they still fake. And the girl that threw that "you don't have waves" comment, baby, on my last day on online, she didn't even try to say bye to me. Like, I was leaving online. That was my last day. She was still going to finish in school in person. My dad was scared the virus was going to come. And tell me why she didn't even tell me bye. She stayed talking to our other friend. The other friend she didn't like. And she was just throwing shade at her like 2 hours ago, saying she needed to do her edges. And I'm sitting here thinking, if you talking all this mess about our friend that you known since middle school, what are you saying behind my back? That's why I had to cut that off. And just me talking about this just gets me heated, because it's like I was in such a toxic friend group. Like, y'all don't understand. I've never had genuine friends. Ever since middle school, females have always been competing against me. They're always been jealous. They always been shady. Even when I shown love, this is not a pity thing. I'm being dead serious. Like, every time I think I got a decent girlfriend, they're either trying to use me, they're competing, they're jealous, or they're weird. Like, women have always been weird to me. Like, that's why I prayed to God, like, Lord, please send me a friend that's like loyal, humble. And I want a friend that's like a sister. Like, I don't want just friendships, I want sisterhood. So y'all, that's why I cut off my fake friends. And if they find this video, hey, how's it going? How's it going, boo? I cut you off and I do it again.